class. May I know who all have joined this morning? Hare Krishna. Can you hear me, Mataji? Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Kamadiki Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from Texas. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for very nicely you have introduced, and also very lovingly you're always presenting yourself. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandvat Pranam. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Mataji, I did not get the name.
Neetu.
Neetu, okay. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Neetu Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Mataji, for joining. Do you live near temple?
No, Mataji.
Oh, okay.
I live close to the temple.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mataji. Very nice to. This is the first time I hear you, so that's why I was asking. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Every day, please come every day. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Gauranga and all assembled devotees. Yashamati from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashodamati Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru Maharaj and all the devotees. Thank you, Mataji, for joining regularly and giving your very valuable association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Kaumadaki Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulika Karna Devi Dasi from Lincoln.
Hare Krishna. Indulika Karna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and glories to Guru Maharaj. And thank you very much for very kindly your coming and giving your association. And what can I say? There are so many qualities and so many services that you are doing. I cannot even count. Thank you, Mataji, very much. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Pancha Kalpatarupesya Kripas and the Devacha Patidanam and the Vaishnavanamo Namah. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa Conference. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa Conference. So today's class will be given by His Grace Adi Gadadhar Das Prabhuji on the topic of Sri Caitanya Bhagavata, 6th chapter, 1 and Adi Khanda, 6th chapter, verse number 85 onwards. 685, yeah, 6.85 onwards. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for joining and giving your very valuable time and association this morning and enlightening us on the topic. I now hand over the call to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Please take over the call.
Hare Krishna, Kaumadaki Mataji, much for giving me this opportunity to speak on Sri Caitanya Bhagavat. My gratitude also to Her Grace Priti Vilasini Mataji. Let's get started. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Caitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदां सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमा ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. So dear devotees, we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, and the translations and purports have been written by Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, who is the beloved, revered spiritual master of our founder Acharya, Sri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata Adi Khanda. There are 3 khandas, Adi, Madhya and Shesh. And we are reading from the Adi Khanda chapter number 6, verse number 86 onwards, and we will try to finish the chapter today. So Shri Nimai, our Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is a young boy, and he is very naughty young boy, and his mischievous activities have been described by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Specifically, the mischievous activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a young boy that he performed on the banks of Ganga. His naughty tricks on the residents of Nadia, they were described. How he would trouble people, throw mud on them just after they had taken bath, steal the clothes of the Dhamvasis who were taking bath, how he would steal the paraphernalia that the young girls of Nadia had brought to Ganga for Ganga Puja or Vishnu Puja, how he would steal their paraphernalia and run away. They had made nice sandesh to be offered to Krishna, and he would come and steal them. So they came and they complained about these naughty tricks of Nimai to Shachimata and Jagannath Mishra, the parents of Nimai. And let's see what happens. So verse number 86. येतक चापल्य प्रभु करे जा रसने परमार्थे सबार संतोष बड़ मने. In spite of Nimai's mischief, everyone ultimately felt fully satisfied. Although Nimai was very naughty with them, but sabara santosha bada mane. Everyone felt very happy with him. This is the difference. कौतुके कहिते ऐसे न मिश्र स्थाने शुनि मिश्र तरजे गर्जे सदम्भ वचने. People came to complain to Sri Jagannath Mishra for amusement, to increase the fun. Because if the child is acting naughty and the elders don't complain, then what is the fun? So for fun, they came and they complained to Nimai's father, Jagannath Mishra. But Jagannath Mishra became upset, and angrily he replied, Jagannath Mishra is saying, Niravadhi e vyavhara kara ye sabare bhalamate ganga snana nadeya karibare. This boy Nimai, he does this every day. Every day people are coming and complaining about his naughtiness. Nimai does not allow anyone to peacefully take bath in Ganga. Why is he so naughty? Jagannath Mishra is saying angrily. Eidnyakta jaratara shasti karibare sabera khile hakkeha राखिते ना पारे. I am going to go and punish this Nimai now. I am going and I am going to punish Nimai. They all tried to pacify Jagannath Mishra. All the people who had come to complain, all the Nadiyavasis who had come to complain about Nimai, they tried to pacify Jagannath Mishra. Don't take it so seriously. Don't get so angry. But Jagannath Mishra, he wanted to punish Nimai for his naughtiness. क्रोधकारी यखन च लीला मिश्रवर जानीला गौरांग सर्वभूतेर ईश्वर. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Sarvabhutera Ishwar. He is the Lord of all living entities. Therefore, because Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit, he is in everyone's heart and he knows everything. He's Sarvagya. He immediately came to know that my father is very angry with me and he's coming to punish me. So Nimai understood that my father is, Jagannath Mishra is coming to catch me and he's going to punish me. So what did Nimai do? Listen. Ganga jale keli kare Shri Gaura Sundara Sarva balakera madhe ati manohara. Very beautiful verse. Ganga jale keli kare Shri Gaura Sundara. He was playing, he was sporting. Our Nimai Gaura Sundar was playing with his friends. Ganga jale, in the waters of Ganga. Sarva balakera madhe ati manohara. And he was surrounded by all his childhood friends. And he was looking very manohar, very attractive, very enchanting beauty. Kumari ka sabe bole shuna Vishwambar, Mishra ai lena ei pahala satwar. Now all the girls who were so expert in complaining about Nimai, now they are concerned for Nimai because they know that Jagannath Mishra is coming to punish him. So Kumarika sabe bole, all the Kumarikas, unmarried young girls, they came to Nimai and they told him, they warned him, Shuna Vishwambar, oh Vishwambar, listen. Mishra ai lena ai palaha satwar. Jagannath Mishra is coming to punish you. Run, run. Get away from here quickly before he catches you. They are only warning. They only complain now. They are only trying to save Nimai. See the beauty. Shishu Gana Sange Prabhu Jaya Dhari Bare Palaila Brahmana Kumari Sobadare. As Jagannath Mishra came on his way to find Nimai so that he can punish him, Nimai's friends, the Brahman girls, everyone, they ran away in fear. Palaila Brahmana Kumari Sobadare. The Brahman friends of Nimai and the young girls, they all ran away in fear. Sabare Shikhaiya Mishra Sthane ko hibare Snane nahi aise na tomara. Sorry. Sabare Shikhaya Mishra Sthane ko hibar Snane nahi aise na tomara kumar. Meanwhile, as they were running, Nimai stopped them. Stop. Don't be afraid. Don't run away. Wait. Listen, I have a plan. When my father comes, just tell my father that Snane nahi aisena tomara kumar. Today your son did not come to take bath in Ganga. Just tell him that. Because the whole complaint was that Nimai is creating so much mischief on the banks of Ganga where people come to take their bath. So tell him that today I did not come to take bath. Sei pathe gela ghara padiya shuniya amara achi ei tahara lagiya. So after instructing his friends like this, that just when my father comes, tell him that I did not come to Ganga today. Our Nimai, he went straight home. And you tell them, he instructed his friends that you tell my father that I did not come for bathing in the Ganga today, but from the school, I directly went home. You tell my father like that. Sahi pathe gela ghara padiya shuniya amarao achi tahara lagi. You tell them that I went straight home from school and in fact, all of you are waiting for me. You tell him like that all of you are waiting for me, but I have not come today. Shikhaiya arapathe prabhu gela ghara Ganga ghate asiya milila mishravara. After instructing his friends like this, Nimai, he took another path, a secret path, not a usual path. He took a different path and he went home. At that same time, what happened? Jagannath Mishra came to Ganga Ghat, the bathing ghat, looking for Nimai. But Nimai was not there. Asiya Gangara Ghate Chari Dike Chahe Shishugana madhye putre dekhite na paye. Jagannath Mishra came, and on the bank of Ganga, in all the directions, he was looking, where is Nimai, where is Nimai, where is Nimai? He saw all the friends of Nimai, but he did not see Nimai. Mishra Jidnasena Vishwambhara Kati Gela. Shishugana bole aji snane na aila. Jagannath Mishra asked his friend, Nimai's friends, oh friends of Nimai, did you see my son today? Where is he? All the friends said, Shishugana bole aji snane na aila. Jagannath Mishra ji, today your son did not come for bath. He did not come for bath. Sei pathe gela ghar padiya shuniya, sabe achi ei tara apeksha kariya. He went straight home after school. Normally, Nimai and all his friends, after finishing school, they would run to the Ganga and play there for hours and have fun on the pretext of taking bath. And then they would come home to eat lunch prasad. School would get over at noon. But a friend said, today after school, he went straight home. We are all waiting for him. Sabe achi ei tara apeksha kariya. We are waiting for him. Chari dike chahe Mishra, hate badi laya. Tarja garja kare bada lagana paiya. Searching all over with a stick in his hand. Jagannath Mishra had a stick in his hand. In the previous incarnation, Yashoda Maya took a stick. In this incarnation, Nanda Baba has Jagannath Mishra has taken a stick. So Jagannath Mishra is holding a stick in his hand and he's grumbling in anger. Garja tarja. He's grumbling in anger, but he's unable to find his son. Lagana paiya. He could not find his son. Kautuke jahara nivedano kai lagiya. Sei sab viprapuna bolaye asiya. The Brahmanas who had earlier complained to Jagannath Mishra, they had complained just jokingly. They came and they spoke to him again. Now all the Brahmanas who had complained to Jagannath Mishra about his son, they had complained only in jest, only in masti majak, to increase the fun. Now they came and again they are telling Jagannath Mishra, Bhaya pai Vishwambhara palai la ghare, ghare chala tumi kichu bola pache tare. So they are telling, Vishwambar left for home out of fear. You please go home and speak to him there. They are telling, go home and speak to Nimai there. He has gone home. Arabara asi jadi chanchalata kare, amarai dhari diba tomara gochare. And the Brahmanas are telling Jagannath Mishra, you go home and find Nimai. If he comes here again and creates mischief, then we will catch him and we will hand him over to you. Arabara asi jadi chanchalata kare. Chanchalata kare means if he comes and acts naughtily, then amarai dhari diba tomara gochare. We will catch him, don't worry, and we will hand him over to you. Kautuke se katha kahi laya toma sthane, toma bhai bhagyavan nahi tribhuvane. They are telling, oh Jagannath Mishra, oh dear friend. They are all friends of Jagannath Mishra, all the Brahmanas. They are saying, oh our dear friend Jagannath Mishra, Kautuke se katha kahi laya toma sthane. Whatever katha we told you about your son, whatever complaints we lodged about your son, it was just in jest. It was only to increase the fun. Nothing serious. Actually, Toma Bai Bhagyavana Nahi Tribhuvane. Actually, there is no one as fortunate as you, Jagannath Mishra, in the three worlds, because you have a son like Nimai. Sehena Nandana Jar Griha Majhe Thake Ki Karite Pare Tare Shuddha Trisha Shoke. How can one be affected by Shuddha Trisha Shoke? By hunger, thirst, or lamentation if one has a son like Nimai in the house? You are so fortunate, Jagannath Mishra. Your son is not ordinary. Tumi se sevila satya prabhura charana tara maha bhagya jara ehena nandana. Oh Jagannath Mishra, the friend was saying, oh Jagannath Mishra, you are certainly most fortunate to have the Supreme Lord as your son and to serve his lotus feet. Tumi se sevila satya prabhura charana tara maha bhagya jara ehena nandana. The Supreme Lord has come as your son. You are so fortunate. Koti aparadha jadi Vishwambhara kare tabu tare tui bana hridaya upare. The friends of Jagannath Mishra are telling Jagannath Mishra, Koti aparadha jadi Vishwambhara kare. Even if your son Vishwambhara Nimai commits millions of offenses against us, tabu tare tui baya hridaya upare. Still, where will we keep Nimai? We will keep him in our heart. Hridaya upare. We will never banish him from our heart. Even if he offends us thousands, millions of times. Koti bara jadi vishwambara aparadha kare. Tabu tare thui bhai hridaya upar. Still he will always have a place in our heart. Aha, this is love. Janme janme Krishna bhakta ei sab bhajana se sab uttama buddhi ihara karana. Because this Srila Vrindavan Thakur is saying, because these Brahmanas had been devotees of Krishna for many lifetimes, they had fine intelligence. You need this buddhi to recognize Krishna. Ataiva Prabhu nija sevaka sahite nana krida kare keha na pare bhujite. In this way, the Lord Shri Nimai Vishwambar enjoyed various pastimes with his nija sevak. Ataiva Prabhu nija sevaka sahite nana krida kare keha na pare bhujite. He performed so many pastimes with his eternal servants, nija bhakta, nija sevak, which ordinary people cannot understand. Na pare bhujite. Ordinary people cannot understand these pastimes. They say, oh, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God, then why he's acting so naughty? Why he's stealing clothes? Why he's throwing mud? Why he's spitting on the faces of Brahmanas who have just taken bath in Ganga? Why he's doing all these naughty things? Lord Narayan doesn't do all that. Lord Narayan is lying on Anantashesh. Lakshmi Mata is massaging his lotus feet and serving him. But what is this Krishna and Gauranga Mahaprabhu? They are so naughty. Though these things non-devotees cannot understand. Only one who is Kripa Patra, only one who has received the mercy of Bhagwan can gain entrance into these intimate pastimes. These are intimate, confidential pastimes. Why does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita that Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja? This is Guhyatama. This is most confidential knowledge. Why? Because if a non-devotee hears this, what they will hear? Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Bhagwan has said, give up all religion. Give up all dharma. No need to follow any rules and regulations. Jo karna hai karo. Do whatever you want. They will not understand Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. They will hear it. Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. And yeah, we are surrendered to Krishna. Hum Krishna ke bhakt hai. We are Krishna's devotees. But Krishna said, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Jo karna hai karo. One person told me. Anyway, I should not say. But one person told me that we are following in Krishna's footsteps. We are also enjoying. Krishna also enjoyed. We are also enjoying like Krishna only. Because Krishna said, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. As far as Mamekam Sharanam Varjana, we are surrendered. Hum Krishna ke bhakt. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Hum Krishna ke bhakt. We are Krishna's devotees. And then they do whatever they want. So that is not. Therefore, Krishna says that this knowledge should not be shared with those who are not devotees. Don't give it to those who are envious. Don't give it to those who are not austere. You see, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. This is the reason. Because people they will take what they want. And they will leave what they don't want. Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja can only be understood by one who is a pure devotee. Sharanagati. Sharanagati. Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja means Sharanagati. Sharanagati, we know, it's such a high thing. Dainya Atma Nivedana, Goptritve Varana, Avashya Rakshive Krishna Vishwasa Palana, Bhakti Anukula Matra Karyera Svikar, Bhakti Pratikula Bhava Varjanangikar. That is Sharanagati. So high level. Therefore, it is confidential. So therefore, Srila Vrindavan Thakur is saying, these pastimes of Nimai, these only the devotees can understand. Only the devotees can. Sorry, there was some disturbance. Somebody called me. So this can only be understood by devotees. Mishra bole seha putra tomara sabakar jadiya paradha lahe sapatha amar. Now listen carefully. This is very important. Verse number 109 is very important. So the Brahmanas, the friends of Jagannath Mishra, who had complained to Jagannath Mishra about Nimai, they are saying that even if your son commits millions of offenses, we'll never take it seriously. He will always be in our heart. You are very fortunate to have a son like him. After hearing all this, what does Jagannath Mishra say? Jagannath Mishra says, Mishra bole seha putra tomara sabakar jadiya paradhalaha shapatha amar. This is the heart of a pure devotee. What is Jagannath Mishra saying? Shri Jagannath Mishra is saying, Mishra bole seha putra tomara sabakar. This son of mine Nimai Vishwambhar, is the son of all of you. He's not just my son. He is the son of all of you. This is the heart of a devotee, my dear friends. A devotee wants to share Krishna with the world. A devotee has attained Krishna. Tomar hriday sada Govinda Vishrama Govinda kahe namora Vaishnava Parana. Oh, Vaishnav Thakur has captured Krishna in the heart. So Krishna is with the Vaishnav Gosai, Vaishnav Thakur, pure devotee. But the pure devotee is not satisfied by having Krishna in the heart. A pure devotee wants to share Krishna with the whole world. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite paro, tomar shakati ache. Ami to kangal, Krishna Krishna boli, dhai tava pache pache. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite paro, tomar shakati ache. Krishna is yours, O Gurudev, O Vaishnava Thakur. Krishna is yours, and you have the Shakti to distribute Krishna to everyone. Aha. What is private property? A pure devotee is making public property. Krishna is Prabhupada's private property. Prabhupada has captured Krishna in his heart with his bhajan, with his devotion. But Prabhupada is not satisfied. He wants to share that Krishna with the whole world. He's having Jagannath Rath Yatra in San Francisco, in New York, in Atlanta. He wants to share Krishna with everyone. Krishna's deity, Krishna's prasad, Krishna Naam, Krishna Katha with the whole world. This is Jagannath Mishra. Mishra bole seha putra tomar sabakar. This is not my son. He's son of all of you. A pure devotee wants to share Krishna. He wants to make Krishna not private property, public property. So Krishna Katha is not just to be relished alone. It is to be shared with like-minded devotees who are interested. And then he's saying, Jadi aparadalah shapata amar. आप सबको मेरी कसम है, उस पर गुस्सा मत होना यदि वो कोई अपराध करता है तो. क्रोधित आपका भी बच्चा है, मेरा बच्चा नहीं है, सिर्फ आपका भी बच्चा है. Nimai is not just my son, he is the son to all of you also. Therefore, if he commits offense, please forgive him. Please, please, for my sake, don't be angry with him. Tasabara sange mishra kari ko lakuli grihe aile na mishra hai kutuhali. After embracing all the Brahmanas, can you imagine the mood? Jagannath Mishra just told these Nadiyavasis that Nimai is not just my son, he is the son of all of you. How they must be feeling, how happy they must be feeling. Aha. Jagannath Mishra is saying that his son is our son. They embrace each other. And then Jagannath Mishra happily returned home. Arapothe ghare gela Prabhu Vishwambhar, hatete mohana puthi yena shashadhar. Meanwhile, Shri Vishwambhar, Nimai Vishwambhar, he returned home by another path. He took a separate path. And he resembled the bright moon as he carried attractive books in his hands. Hatehe mohana punthi yena shashadhar. He looked like Shashadhar. He looked like moon. Mohan, very beautiful. Looked like the white, brilliant moon. Nimai. Gaura Chandra. Likhana kalira bindu shobhe gaura ange. Champake lagila jena charidike bringe. Aha. This is so beautiful, my dear friends. Please meditate on this verse. Verse number 113. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, who is the Vyasadev of Gaura Lila, is saying, Likhana kalira bindu shobhe gaura ange. So, our Nimai had black ink to write in the school. He's a student. So, he has black ink. And you know, the children, they sprinkle ink on each other. Even we used to do it in school. Remember? When we start writing with ink pen, first we write with pencil in kindergarten, elementary school. When we go to middle school, high school, we start writing with ink pen. And what is the favorite activity? The person sitting in front of us, on the back, we put that black ink. So, even Nimai and his friends would do that. They would sprinkle ink on each other. So, Likhana Kalira Bindu Shobhe Gaura Ange. How is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body? Gaura Ange. His golden complexion, very effulgent. And Likhana Kalira Bindu, the black dots of ink on a golden body. The black ink dots on his golden form, how are they looking? Champake lagila jena chari dike bringe. They look like black bumblebees on a beautiful golden champak flower. Haribol! What a beautiful description. Likhana kalira bindu shobhe gaura ange champake lagila jena chari dike bringe. Drops of ink beautified Lord Gauranga's golden limbs and resembled black bumblebees surrounding a golden champak flower. Aha. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj writes, Nimai's bodily complexion was the color of a champak flower. Champak flower. Tadit Suvarna Champaka. What is that verse? From Radha Kripa Kataksha, somebody can help me? Tadit Suvarna Champaka Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe Mukha Prabha Parasta Koti Sharadendu Mandale Vichitra Chitra Sancharan Chakora Shavalo Kadakari Kripa Kataksha. Tadit Suvarna Champaka. Suvarna Champaka means golden champak. That is Radharani's color. Gauranga Mahaprabhu has. Tadit Suvarna Champaka Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe. Gaura Vigraha. See? Gauranga Gaura Vigraha. Radha Kripa Katakshaka Stotra. Lord Shiva is in ecstasy. Tadit Suvarna Champaka Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe Mukha Parasta. What is that? Mukha Parasta Koti Sharadendu Mandal. Millions of Sharad moons cannot compare to the beauty of Srimati Radharani. So yes, that Champaka, golden Champak here. Champake lagila jena chari dike bringe. Janani baliya prabhu lagila dakite taila deha more jai sina no korite. Nimai came home and he called out to his mother, "Ai, give me some oil. Let me go take a bath. Taila deha, give me tel. Jai sinane karite. I want to go and take snan. I want to go and take bath." So Nimai is coming. He has not. So he's trying to show his mother that I did not go to Ganga today. Now I want to go take bath. So all those people who came complaining that I am creating mischief on Ganga Ghat, they are liars. I have not even gone to Ganga yet. Putrere vachana shuni shachi harashita kichui na dekhe age snanero charita. Hearing Nimai's voice, Mother Shachi became very joyful because he had gone to school so many hours she could not have darshan of her Nimai. Now he has come. Ai. So he's so happy. She's so happy. Putrere vachana shuni shachi harashita became very happy. Kichui na dekhe ange snanero charita. She looked at her son. Na dekhe ange snanera charita. She did not find any symptoms, any signs on his body that he had taken bath. Really, his body is covered with black ink dots. That means he has not taken bath yet. So why are they complaining that my son is creating mischief on Ganga Ghat? My son has not even gone for bath. Taila diya Shachi Devi mane mane gane balakara ki balila ki badvi jagane. After giving him some oil, Shachi Devi thought, why did those girls and brahmanas complain about my Nimai? That he's creating rakas on the bank of Ganga. My poor son, innocent son, he has not done anything. He has not even gone to Ganga. Likhana kalira bindu ache sabha ange sei vastra paridhana sei pundi sange. Look at my son Nimai. He still has drops of ink on his body. He is studying so hard. He is writing so hard. He's got ink drops on his body. And he's wearing the same clothes. Sei vastra paridhan. He's wearing the same clothes that he was wearing in the morning when he went to school. And sei pundi sange. And he's got the same books in his hand. That means he has not gone anywhere. I don't know why these Nadiyavasis keep complaining about my son. They don't have any other work or what? Kshane ke aila Jagannatha Mishravar Mishra dekhi kolete utila Vishwambar. Soon after, Jagannath Mishra arrived there and Vishwambar climbed into his arms. As soon as his father came, our Nimai ran into his arms. Seiya lingana Mishra bhaya nahi jane Anande purnita haila putra darshane. As soon as Jagannath Mishra saw his son Nimai, he forgot about the whole world with that embrace. Sei alingane Mishra bhaya nahi jane. Bhaya nahi jane. He forgot about the whole world with that embrace. And Anande Purnita Haila Putra Darashane. By the darshan of his Putra, he became filled with Ananda, filled with ecstasy. Mishra dekhe sarva anga dhulaya vyapita snana chinha na dekhiya haila vismita. Aha. Jagannatha Mishra was astonished to see that Nimai was covered with dust. Mishra dekhe sarva anga dhulaya vyapita. Dhul. Dust was everywhere on Nimai's body. Snana chinha na dekhiya haila vismita. He became surprised, Vismit. Became surprised that there is no sign of him taking a bath. Why were they complaining? Mishra bole Vishwambhara ki buddhi tomar lokere na deha ke ne snano koribar. Jagannath Mishra confronted Vishwambhara. Vishwambhar, what are you doing? I hear that you are not letting people take bath in Ganga. Vishnu puja sajja ke ne kar apahar. Vishnu kari jao bhaya nahi ko tomar. Nimai, I am hearing that you steal the paraphernalia for Vishnu puja. Vishnu puja sajja ke ne kar apahar. You are stealing things that are meant for worship of Vishnu. Vishnu kari yao bhaya nahi ka tomar. You are not afraid of Vishnu. You don't have any fear of Vishnu. Prabhu bole aji ami nahi jaya snane amara samhati gana gela aguyane. Nimai says, Baba, today I have not gone for bath to Ganga yet, but my friends have gone ahead. Prabhu bole aji ami nahi jaya snane amara samhati gana gela aguyane. But my friends have gone ahead for bath. I have not gone yet. Sakala lokera tara kare avyavhar. My friends. Now Nimai is complaining about his friends to his father. He's putting the blame on his friends. Sakala lokera tara. These friends of mine who have gone to Ganga. Sakala lokera tara kare avyavhar. Nageliyo sabe dosha kahena amar. These naughty friends, they have misbehaved with the girls. They have misbehaved with your Brahman friends. But who are they blaming? They are blaming me. I have not even gone there. They are blaming me for their misdeeds. Nageleo jadi dosha kahena amar satyatabe kariba sabare abhyavhar. But don't worry, father, don't worry. They are falsely blaming me. Now just wait. Now I will actually go and trouble them. Till now, I have not troubled anybody. But now that they are falsely blaming me, falsely pushing complaints on me, now, Daddy, I will go. Baba, I will go to Ganga. And now I will actually do what they say I am doing. So please give me permission to be naughty. Etabali hasi prabhu jaya Ganga snane puna se milile na shishu gana sane. Saying this, Nimai went to Ganga. And there he was reunited with his friends. After tricking his father like this. Friends are waiting there. Vishwambara dekhi sabe alingana kari hasaye sakala shishu shuniya chaturi. Nimai goes, all his friends are waiting. They embrace Nimai. What happened? What happened? Did your father beat you? He had a stick in his hand. And no, I got permission from my father to actually act naughty. Now I have got license to be naughty. And they are embracing each other. And Hasaya Sakala Shishu Shunya Chaturi. And hearing the Chaturi, the cleverness of Nimai, his friends are all laughing and embracing him. Wow, wow, wow. Vishwambara dekhi sabe alinga nakari. Hasaya Sakala Shishu Shunya Chaturi. Sabai prashamse bhala Nimai Chatura. Bhala edaila aji. Marana prachura. They all praise Nimai. Wow, Nimai, Nimai, bravo, bravo. You are very clever. You have escaped a good beating from your father today. Bhala edaila aji marana prachura. Your father would have beaten you nicely. But you escaped with your cleverness. Jalakeli kare prabhu sabashishu sane heta shachi jagannatho mone mone gane. And then after this, Nimai again engaged in water sports with his friends. Whereas at home, Jagannath Mishra and Shachimata, they began to think. They began to think. What are they thinking? ये कहिले न कथा से हम मिथ्या नहे तबे के ने स्नान चिन्ह किछु नाही देहे. Whatever these people complain cannot be false. Why will all these people, girls, those brahmanas, those ladies, they will come and complain falsely? I don't think they will complain falsely. But then how is it that there were no signs and symptoms of Nimai having taken a bath? All these people told that he took a bath, he was playing in the water, throwing water, acting mischievously, but it didn't look like he had taken a bath. Sei mata ange dhula, sei mata vesh, sei punthi, sei vastra, sei mata kesh. Jagannath Mishra and Shashi Mata are conversing with each other that his body was covered with dust. He had the same dress as he was wearing in the morning. He had the same books and his hair also was dry. Everything as though he had not taken bath. E bhuji manushya nahe Shri Vishwambhara Maya Rupe Krishna Vajan Nila Mora Ghara. Now they are saying that it seems that Vishwambhara is not an ordinary human being. Perhaps Lord Krishna has taken his birth through his internal potency in my house. Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Mata are saying. Kona maha purushava kichu na jani hena mote chintite aila dwijamani. Otherwise, he may be some great personality. If he is not Krishna, he must be some great personality. Mahapurush. He is Mahaprabhu. We don't know. He must be some great personality. And while they were contemplating and talking in this way, Lord Nimai, who is the jewel among Brahmanas, Dwijamani, he arrived. He took his bath, he played with his friends, and he came home. Now, Putra darshananande guchila vichara snehe purna haila dohe kichu nahi ara. In the ecstasy of seeing their son, the couple forgot all their ideas, all their thoughts, and became so filled with affection that nothing else was important. Snehe purna haila dohe kichu nahi yaar. Nothing else mattered. They were so happy when they saw their son, Nimai. This is love. We may have so many problems in life, my dear friends. But if we are absorbed in Krishna Katha, in Krishna Naam, in Vaishnava Seva, then it doesn't matter what is happening in this world. Because in this world, this is Dukkhalaya. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says this world is Dukkhalaya. So many things are going to happen in this world. We cannot control. What we can control is our absorption in Krishna Naam, in Krishna Katha, and in Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Sangha and Vaishnava Seva. Now listen to the love of Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Mata for Nimai. Jai dui prahara prabhu jaya padi bare se dui yuga hai thake se dohare. For these two parents, Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Mata, the two prahar, each prahar is 3 hours. There are ashta prahar in one day. There are 8 prahars. Each prahar is 3 hours. So 8 times 3, 24. So Dui Prahar for total 6 hours. 3 times 2, 6 hours. Nimai would spend time in school. Nowadays, I think the school is 8 hours. In those days, the school used to be only 6 hours. So they would study like 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. 6 a.m. to noon. 6 hours study, then they are free. The 2 prahars or 6 hours that Nimai spent at school, Gangadas Pandit school, studying, in the school, he would spend 6 hours. Those 6 hours, 2 prahars would feel like 2 yugas for the couple. Hare Krishna. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahe name. Yugaitam nimeshena. A moment feels like a yuga. Those 2 hours, 2 prahars, 6 hours felt like 2 yuga cycles. 2 cycles of Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. For Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Mata. Because of their love, they could not tolerate the separation. Koti rupe, koti mukhe, vede jadi kaya, tabu e dohara bhagir, nahi sammuchaya. If the Vedas chanted the glories of this couple, this Dampati, Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Mata, if the Vedas chanted their glories with millions of mouths, listen, koti rupe koti mukhe vede jadi kaya tabu e dohara bhagyera nahi sammuchaya. Still, they will not reach the limit of the good fortune of these two devotees, Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Mata, because Nimai has appeared as their son. Now listen, verse 137. Shachi Jagannath paye rahu namaskara ananta brahmanda natha putra rupe jara. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Shachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra, whose son is the Lord of innumerable universes. Shachi Jagannath paye rahu namaskar ananta brahmanda natha putra rupe jar. Ei mata krida kare vaikunthera rai bhujite na pare keha tahana maya. In this way, the Lord of Vaikuntha, Vaikuntanath Sri Nimai Vishwambhar, enjoys his pastimes with Shachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra, which by the influence of his Maya Shakti, Tahara Maya Shakti, no one can understand. Naham Prakash Sarvasya Yoga Maya Sabhav. Krishna is covered with his Yoga Maya Shakti, and only one who is a recipient of Krishna's mercy can understand. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvatam. No one else can understand Krishna. Only the devotees can understand. Ei mata krida kare vaikunthera rai bhujite na pare keha tahaya maya. Verse number 139, last verse. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chanda Jana Vrindavana Dasa Tachu Pada Yuge Gana. Accepting Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das Thakur, sing of the glories of their lotus feet. Thus ends our English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya of Shri Caitanya Bhagavata, chapter 6, entitled Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu begins studying and enacts childhood mischief. Hare Krishna. Now next chapter is chapter 7. Shri Vishwarup takes sannyas. That the next speaker will continue. So dear devotees, what we heard today is the description of Nimai's naughty pranks in Navadvip as a small child. And only someone who has devotion, only someone who is the recipient of Krishna's mercy can get entrance into all these leelas, to all these pastimes. And to enter, we have to have mahatva buddhi. To enter, we have to have full faith, and we should really value what we have received from our Gurujan, from our Guru Varga. That is most important. Otherwise, we cannot understand. There is one, the problem is, initially when we come to Krishna consciousness, we are very alert, we are very grateful. We have so much awe and respect for what we have been given. But after some time, if we are not careful in serving Krishna Nam, Krishna Katha, and the Vaishnavas, these three have to be served. Krishna Nam has to be served, Krishna Katha has to be served, and the Vaishnavas have to be served. How do we serve Krishna Nam? By not committing offenses against the Nam, not committing Nam Aparad, and constantly chanting Krishna Nam. Constantly chanting through japa and whenever possible through Nam Sankirtan in the association of devotees. That is how we serve Nam. By chanting repeatedly, maximum, Nirantar Nam, Kirtaniya Sadahari, and not committing offenses against the name. That is number one. Number two, how do we serve Krishna Katha? By listening to Krishna Katha attentively. And maximum, every day we should hear Krishna Katha. 2, 3, 4 lectures, as much as possible. While bathing, while brushing our teeth, while cooking, while eating prasad, honoring prasad, while driving, whenever we get time and during satsang, we must hear Krishna Katha attentively. And we should hear Krishna Katha from advanced devotees. Devotees who are actually following the 4 regulative principles, who are actually engaged in sincere Nam Bhajan. Devotees who are Guru Sevaks. We should only hear from Guru Sevaks. Someone who has not served the Guru, we should not open our ears to such people. Because they are Swayam Sevaks. They are serving their own false ego. Either we can be Guru Sevak or we can serve our own false ego. There are only 2 options. We serve our own false ego or we serve Guru. Serving Guru means to make our personal likes and dislikes subservient. Subservient, no. I may like to do this, I may not like to do that. But that is not important. What is important is I want to serve Guru. Do you think Srila Prabhupada enjoyed traveling on the Jaladuta? Was it a comfortable ride? You think Prabhupada came for a picnic? Yeah, I am 70 years old, yeah. I have not seen America. I want to see America. I have not seen New York. Chalo, Manhattan jate. Was that what Prabhupada, you think he enjoyed coming to America? Living with the hippies? We also don't want to associate with someone who is eating meat. Sometimes we get invitation. Arey, khane ko aao ghar pe chalo, bahut time ho gaya. And we know that they are meat eaters. Do we feel like going and eating their food? Srila Prabhupada was living with the hippies. He was staying with Gopal and Sally Agarwal. And what was in their fridge? Meat. Yes. They were living in a 2-bedroom apartment. Listen carefully. In Butler, Pennsylvania, they were living, Gopal Agarwal and Sally Agarwal, who sponsored Prabhupada. They were living in a 2-bedroom apartment. They had 2 children. They had 2 children and husband and wife. 4 people in 2-bedroom apartment. They told Prabhupada, Prabhupada, there is no place for you. We have only 2 bedrooms. 1 bedroom is for children. 1 bedroom is for us. So you stay in YMCA. Prabhupada never stayed in their house. You stay in the YMCA. In YMCA, Prabhupada was given a room, common room. Prabhupada would live in the YMCA and he would walk every day to the house of Sally and Gopal Agarwal. And he would sit and chant Hare Krishna. When Gopal Agarwal would drop the children off to school and Sally Agarwal finished cooking, the kitchen would be available for Srila Prabhupada. Until then, Srila Prabhupada would be sitting in the corner in that apartment chanting japa. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. When Sally Agarwal finished cooking, and then she would go to feed her small child. One child was small, one child was in school. When she would be taking care of the small child, Prabhupada would enter the kitchen. And Prabhupada would cook some rice, some potatoes, something simple. And in that fridge, meat was stored. And one day Sally Agarwal told Prabhupada, you are Swamiji, you are vegetarian. I know you monks don't like to eat meat, but I have got meat in my fridge. And Prabhupada just brushed it off. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You think Prabhupada was enjoying? No, living in YMCA? In Butler, YMCA, in Butler, Pennsylvania, and walking into the house of a meat eater and waiting in line for a shower. 1 bathroom. The children would take bath because Prabhupada did not have bathing facilities in YMCA. So he had to come there and take bath. And cook there and eat and then go back to YMCA. Then Prabhupada asked, is it okay if I have some program in your house in the evenings? And Sally Agarwal said, okay, you can have. And then at night, from 8:30 to 9:30, Prabhupada would have program. And no one came. Then Sally Agarwal started calling her friends, American friends, that there is a Swami staying here in YMCA and he gives some spiritual talks in our house. Can you come? And Prabhupada would be sitting with his trunk filled with Bhagavatam first canto, 3 volumes. And he would speak to whichever visitor came. And they would come out of curiosity. Wow, what an exotic looking sadhu. He's coming from India, wearing this saffron clothes, putting some paint on his forehead, wearing some wooden beads around his neck. Strange looking fellow. They would come out of curiosity. They didn't come to listen to him. And Prabhupada would try to give them Bhagavatam. That Bhagavatam that he had himself typed, proofread, edited, printed, and brought in his own trunk personally from India. Can you imagine the good fortune of those people? But at that time, they did not realize. How many of you, raise your hands, my dear friends, how many of you would like to get a copy of the 3 volumes of first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam that Prabhupada himself published in India? You see? But what those people were getting at that time, what Sally Agarwal had, what Gopal Agarwal had, they did not realize the importance. How many of you would like to be in Sally Agarwal's place? Having an apartment in America and Prabhupada coming and staying in your house, and you are getting a chance to serve Srila Prabhupada. You are getting a chance. Prabhupada is asking you, can you arrange some program for me? Can I have program in your house? We have Bhakti Vriksha meetings in our house. Can you imagine Prabhupada saying, I want to have a program, I want to do a program in your house? Can you imagine the good fortune? But at that time, they did not understand what is the value. None of them understood what is the value. None of them thought that in 2022, people would be still talking about this old man who came from India. Nobody thought. They thought of so many people come and go. He has come for 1 month. Prabhupada got 1 month visa. He kept extending it. So the problem is, many times good fortune is given to us, but we don't understand the value of it. Once there was a, listen carefully, my dear friend, I will speak only for 5 more minutes, then we'll stop. Once there was a very great Mahabhagavat living in Vrindavan. Very great devotee of Radha Shyam Sundar. And he had his ashram and he had disciples. He was a Mahabhagavat, self-realized soul. He had disciples. And there was one disciple who was very sincere. He had 2 good qualities. And please listen carefully, my dear friends. If we have these 2 qualities, we will get Krishna in this lifetime. What is that? Number 1, a service attitude, wanting to serve. And number 2, doing service with humility. What happens when we do seva? We get ahankar. Arre baap re baap. Nobody can distribute books like me. Nobody can give classes like me. Nobody can play mridang like me. Nobody can do nobody understands all the mantras. Nobody knows the different mantras for puja. Arre, everybody is doing sadharan achaman. I do vishesh achaman. Aha. I know all the mantras for achaman. I am very great. When we do certain seva, we develop ahankar, we develop pride. Then that seva will not give the proper fruits. So seva should be done with humility. So 2 things, seva and humility. If there is seva without humility, will not produce fruits. And humility without seva has no meaning. Because humility means to want to serve the great souls. So humility without seva has no meaning. Dainyata without seva has no meaning. And seva without dainyata will only lead to ahankar and fall down. And we will lose the seva. But this devotee, this disciple had dainyata and seva bhav. He had humility and he had service attitude. So he pleased his Guru Maharaj very much. For years he served his Guru Maharaj, and his Guru Maharaj was a Mahabhagavat, and he was observing this devotee. He does so much seva, but there is no ego, no pride. He has humility in spite of doing so much seva for me. One day he called that disciple alone. He said, Beta, idhar aao. Come, sit down. I have been observing you for so many years. You are my disciple who has tremendous service attitude, but at the same time, you have very genuine humility. Yes, I am very pleased with you. You come to me, I have decided to give you all the wealth that I have earned in my life. I have been doing bhajan in Vrindavan for so many years. I have decided that today I will give you all the wealth that I have earned. I am going to give you. The disciple became very happy. He said, Gurudev, give, please give, I am ready. Gurudev said, no, not like that. You go to Yamuna, take your bath and come. And don't tell anybody what I told you. Go to Yamuna and come. He was very happy. He said he was jumping and dancing. He went to Yamuna, quickly took a bath. Oh, Guru Maharaj is going to give me all the wealth. So many thoughts are rushing through his mind. Is it that Guru Maharaj has collected so many donations that he gets and he has buried them like a treasure underground, and he is going to give me all the money that he has received all his life from all the dakshina? I'll become very rich. I can get married now. I can have a house. I don't have to worry. All these thoughts were coming. Or is he going to give me some siddhi? that then I can attain anything I want with that siddhi. He will give me some yogic siddhi and I will become so powerful. What is he going to give me? This disciple was thinking, quickly took his bath in Yamuna and came running to his Gurudev. Gurudev, I'm ready. I took bath. Please give me. Gurudev said, yes, beta. Today, I will give you the entire wealth that I have earned all my life. Come down, sit here. Give me your right ear. Like during Diksha, the mantra is spoken in the right ear. Give your right ear. The disciple sat down like this. Folded hands, closed eyes. He was listening. And the Gurudev came and said, beta, don't tell this to anybody, okay? This is only for you. I'm investing all my wealth. I'm giving it to you. So keep it with you. Keep it secret. Keep it confidential. Don't tell anybody. This is the most secret, confidential gift I'm giving you. Wealth I'm giving you. Please don't talk about it here and there. Keep it in your heart. Yes, Gurudev, I will not tell anybody. Please give, please give. Gurudev went to his ears and said, Radhe, Radhe. The disciple is waiting. He said, yes, Gurudev, I'm ready. Give. He said, I gave you, beta. This is the thing. Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Hare Krishna. He offered his obeisances to his Gurudev and left. And he was so disappointed. His whole face became shriveled and unhappy. He said, what is this? Gurudev said he's going to give the wealth that he has accumulated in all his lives of bhajan in Vrindavan Dham. He's going to give me the topmost secret. Don't share with anybody. Don't tell anybody. Radhe, Radhe. Even the rickshawalas in Vrindavan are saying Radhe, Radhe. Everybody is saying Radhe, Radhe. What is so special about Radhe, Radhe? He became very disappointed. He said, what is this? Phaltu. I was expecting some Om, Klim, Blim, Blim, some secret mantra or something very powerful, some siddhi. What has he given me? Or he will touch me, I will feel some current in my body, or he will show me my swarup. What is this? Radhe, Radhe. I was already chanting Radhe, Radhe. Everybody is chanting Radhe, Radhe. There is nobody in Vrindavan who doesn't say Radhe, Radhe. He was very disappointed. But anyway, he continued serving his Gurudev. Few days went by and Gurudev realized, Gurudev was Mahabhagavat, he realized that this disciple is not understanding the value of what I have given him. He called him one day. He said, beta idara, come here. You see that bag? Can you please bring that back to me? Ji Gurudev. He went and brought a bag. Gurudev, he meditated on Srimati Radharani, put his hand in the bag, and with his mystic power, he produced a very big, effulgent, glittering, shiny diamond. And he gave that diamond to his disciple. He said, beta, take this diamond and go to various places in Vrindavan and try to find out what is the value of this diamond. Don't sell it. But if you were to sell, what price people are willing to give you, you just find out and let me know. He said, okay, Ji Guru. So first he came out, there was somebody selling sabji on the road. He went to that sabji seller. He said, how much can you give me for this stone? Sabji wala said, maybe I can use it on my tarazu as a weighing stone. He said, what? I can give you 2 alus in exchange for this stone. It's nice and shiny. I can give you 2 alus. He said, no, I don't want to give, but take it. Give it back. I was just finding out how much value it is. He took it back. Went to the general grocery store. Told the grocery seller that how much for this? The merchant took it, looked at it. He said, this brahmachari is wearing a chadar and a torn dhoti. Where will he get a real diamond? This must be an imitation, fake diamond. The grocer thought, maybe this is a fake diamond. He said, okay, I can give you 100 rupees for this. I can sell it for maybe 200. I'll give you 100, he thought. He said, okay, thank you. I don't want to sell it. I just wanted to know what is the value. Thank you. So that fellow is giving 2 alus. This fellow is giving 100 rupees. He said, let me go to another shop. So he went to a shop where they sell jewelry, fake jewelry. People buy jewelry for deities and everything. So he went. He said, how much can you give me for this stone? That fake jewelry wala saw. Oh, this is not fake. I know what is fake jewelry. This is not a fake. This is a real diamond. But why should I tell him? So he said, I will give you 1,000 rupees. I'll give you 1,000 rupees for this fake diamond. So okay, give it back. I don't want to sell it. I just wanted to know how much the value is. Okay, give it. So he said, okay, that sabji wala is giving 2 alus. That shop wala is giving 100 rupees. This fellow is giving 1,000 rupees. Okay. Now let me go to the most famous actual Zaveri, the jewelry wala in Vrindavan. So he goes to the number 1 jewelry seller in Vrindavan. And he shows. Now this jewelry maker, he is a very great devotee. And he actually makes real jewelry for Radharaman, for Bake Bihari, for Radha Vallabh. He makes jewelry for the deities. So he makes with real gold, real diamonds, real pearls. So he sees this diamond. He examines it. And he says, Beta, my dear child, I will tell you the real thing. This diamond is actually invaluable. Even if I give you all the money I have, even if I give you all the gold I have, even if I give you all the jewels that I have in my shop, it will not be equal to the value of this one diamond. You know why? Because beta, this diamond is Divya. It is Radharani's diamond. It is divine. And all the jewelry that I have, it is Jada. This is Chinmay, this is Jada. This is from the material world. But this diamond is not from the material world. All the jewels I have in my shop, including 24 karat gold, it is ultimately from this material world. But this diamond is divine. Therefore, it is invaluable. It is priceless. So you take it back. I cannot buy it. I don't have the capacity to buy it. So this brahmachari became very happy. He went running to his Gurudev. So Gurudev said, so beta, what is the value of this diamond? He said, it depends, Gurudev, who you go to. If you go to the person sitting on the side of the street, he will give 2 alus. If you go to the grocery wala, he'll give 100 rupees. If you go to the fake jewelry wala, he'll give 1,000 rupees. But if you go to a real jeweler who knows what is the real value, he says that this is priceless. So with tears in his eyes, the Gurudev told the disciple, my dear child, there are so many people in this world. They are doing chaplusi. They are doing chaplusi of all the rich and powerful people. They try to patronize all these rich and powerful people to get benefits from them. Naukri de do. Sir, please give me job. Please give me promotion. They are speaking sweet words to the rich and powerful people of this world to get some promotion, get some material benefits. There are people who pray to the demigods. They chant the names of the demigods. They do puja for the demigods to get some material benefits from them. There are people who pray to Krishna for liberation. Mukti pradada sarvesham Vishnu revana samshaya. Mukti, we are suffering in this world. Arthi jigyasu artharthi gyani cha bharatarshava. 4 types of people, they go, they say, please give us relief from our suffering. Give us some money. Give us mukti. They come to Krishna asking for so many things. Like vaniks, like businessmen. He said, they also don't know the value. And then there are some people who are pure devotees of Krishna. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhakti rahaituki tvai. They have ahaituki bhakti. They don't want anything. And they come to Krishna. And then what does Krishna do to such people who don't ask anything? Krishna is used to so many people coming to him asking, Krishna, give me this. Krishna, cure my disease. Krishna, give me a job. Krishna, give me money. Krishna, give me liberation. Krishna is surrounded by all these applications. But then Krishna says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschidati siddhaye radamapi siddhanam kaschin mam vajidatu. He says one person says, Krishna, I only want you. Like Arjun. Krishna, I don't care if you pick up weapons, you're fighting, not fighting. Krishna, I just want you. You come with your army, you don't come with your army. Krishna, I just want you. Very rarely one person will like that who will say, Krishna, I just want you. And what does Krishna do to such a person? To that person who chants Krishna Nam without any expectation, to that person, Krishna gives that name that Krishna himself is chanting. And that is Radhe Radhe. That is Radha Nam. The whole world is chanting Hari Hari. But Krishna is chanting Hara Hara, Radha Radha. To that person, that rare soul, Radha Nam is given. And then the most fortunate people, my dear friends, they get Radha and Krishna both in their life. And for the pleasure of Krishna, they are chanting Radha. And for the pleasure of Radha, they are chanting Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But people will not understand the value of this. Only a rare soul will understand what is the meaning and the depth when Srila Prabhupada said those simple words. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. What is the value? What is the gravity of that statement? Chant Hare Krishna, means Radha Krishna, and be happy. Oh, my Guru Maharaj in 2019 Kartik Yatra, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, he said that these were the most profound words ever spoken. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. The most profound words ever spoken. Hare Krishna. I will stop with that. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Mataji. So, Nali Mataji, please go ahead. Prabhuji, you have time for question and answer.
Mata, actually, I have an appointment at 1 o'clock. But we can take one or two quick questions. I will answer very quickly.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Srila Prabhupada, very nice class, Prabhuji, and the example that you gave for Prabhupada. I mean, it's more of a reflection. I really like that. I felt that like we also have so much opportunity. We have a Guru Maharaj and Krishna's name is given, but just like Sally and they are doing and they are ignoring, they don't know the value. We are also kind of, I mean, I say it for myself that like we don't value that much. So we are so fortunate, but still we are ignoring that. And another thing that I wanted to, it's a little bit really a big background there. So I will keep it for tonight's class, or maybe I will talk to you personally. So I thank you so much. It's a wonderful class, Prabhuji. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anuradha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. All glories to your beautiful class, Prabhu. Thank you so much. It's of course the answer will be long, so give it as you desire and as your time, Prabhu. Thing is, like when we hear such classes and every Srimad Bhagavatam class, CC class, Bhagavad Gita class, it is so much infused with devotion. The moment the class is over, we are back to normal. And then the story of practical, non-practical, these things has been daunting upon me for so long. The moment I stay near a temple, and if I do more than one service there, people will come and tell, oh, senior, I mean, I'm the junior most here, then tell, don't do so much seva because it is not practical, you will burn out. But during earlier time, I was speaking to one Prabhuji this morning, who is a senior disciple of Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and he was doing so many services. How come, Prabhu, they did not get burnt out, they did not get tired, and all of a sudden, as we are going down the movement, I mean, not as in falling down, but just, along the time, what I mean, as we are moving ahead, how come our bodies are getting burned, and how come we have to be more practical than it was that time? And do you understand my problem, Prabhu?
Yes. So seva that we do, it is like seva is given to us because we're chanting Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada explained what is the meaning of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada explained that the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a prayer to Sri Radha and Sri Krishna to please give us service. Please engage me in your service. Correct? Everybody knows this. Srila Prabhupada said, Hare Krishna Mahamantra meaning is, oh Radha and Krishna, please engage me in your service. So we are asking for service. We are praying for service. We are begging for service when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So service is given to us. Service is given means it's like a nectar given to us, and we have to receive that nectar in a pot. If nectar is being given, if somebody comes and says, I'm giving you 1 liter milk, take it. Oh, but we don't have anything to take it. How will you take it? So we need a patra. We need a pot to receive the nectar. That patra is our sadhana. So service, and somebody is giving hot milk. Drink this hot milk nectar. And like in Vrindavan, they give hot milk at night in front of Krishna Balram Mandir. Yes, hot milk, but we don't have any patra to receive it. Haath mein lenge to jal jayega. If we take it in the hand, we'll get burnt. That's how devotees get burnt out. Because they don't have the patra of sadhana. So service is given, but to appreciate service and to do service in a sustainable way and to do service with effectiveness. For that service to carry certain quality, we have to have a foundation of sadhana. If we are not doing bhajan and we are only going outward, seva, sitting on the Vyasasana, being in the forefront, distributing books, standing on the altar offering arti when 100 devotees are watching. Aha, look how I am offering arti. So when we are doing service, we are at the forefront. We are being noticed. But if that service is not supported by a strong foundation of personal sadhana, when nobody is watching us, when we are offering arti on the altar, everybody is watching us. When we are giving class, everybody is watching and hearing us on the Vyasasana. But when somebody is chanting in the morning, nobody is watching. So can we do that? Can we do service when nobody is watching? That is the patra. That is the patra. If we have a strong foundation, a strong patra of strong sadhana, then no matter, as the service is growing, our sadhana should also grow. Then we will not get burnt out. But if we don't have proper sadhana and we are just going external development. I am collecting funds for this temple. Yeah, that temple, I built that temple. My Bhakti Vriksha has doubled. Now I have got 2 Bhakti Vrikshas. Prabhu, I have got 3 Bhakti Vrikshas. So if this is all external. This external development should be a byproduct of internal development. Srila Prabhupada created 108 temples in 11 years. External development. But that external development was a byproduct of internal volcanic eruption of bhajan, lifelong in preparation. So external development should be a byproduct of internal development. But if we are just focusing on external development, how people perceive me, Brahman initiated. Prabhu's wait, I have to chant my Gayatri. None of you are Brahmin initiated. I am Brahmin initiated. If we are going external like this, we will get burnt out. Dainyata. We have to be very simple, very humble in our heart and cry and do bhajan privately when nobody is watching. Nobody should know how many rounds we are chanting. Nobody should know how many bhajans we are singing, how much deity worship we are doing, how much Prabhupada books we are reading. That we have to do privately, internally. And if we have a strong foundation of sadhana, then our external service will be meaningful and sustainable. Otherwise, we will get burnt out. So this is the difference between a devotee who makes advancement and survives in Krishna consciousness and a devotee who comes like a lightning flash and disappears. We don't want to be like a flash of lightning coming and going. Ela ara gelo, Lochandas Thakur says. No, we want to be steady like the sun. Steady like the sun. So I hope this helps, Mataji. That sadhana is very important. Having a foundation of sadhana and being humble. That is most important. Hare Krishna.
Please, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please give your blessings and prayers so that I don't become that flash of light, Prabhu. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for
I'm your
time.
servant, Mataji. I'm not qualified to bless anybody, but I will pray for you. What is your name, Mataji? I didn't.
Anuradha Devidas.
Anuradha Mataji. Yes, Anuradha Mataji. I'll pray for you, Anuradha Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
May you really become Anuradha, the follower of Radharani. Anuradha is one who walks behind Radharani. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Bhakti Sangha Japa Group ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari. Very much Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you very much. Thank you very much. Prabhuji has gone.
Yeah, Prabhuji has gone. Vanchakalpa Mataji, you can do Vanchakalpa.
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripasindhubhyecha patitanam pavanebhyo namo namaha. Namacharya Shri Das Thakur ki jai. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ki jai. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji ki jai. Jai. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining today's Caitanya Bhagavat. We'll meet again tomorrow. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.